Mr. Geissler, thank you very much for sitting down with me today.
Thanks for having me, Brian.
You're welcome. So I just wanted to ask you, what were you doing for work before you started at Surfside?
Sure. Prior to working at Surfside, I worked in a psychiatric hospital doing psychoeducational groups with children and adolescents that were at a PHP, IOP level. Mm-hmm. We also had a substance abuse component micro program with those children as well that needed it.
So what made you decide that you wanted to work for Surfside? Like, how did that come about?
Sure. I went through Surfside myself, believe in the program and what it intends to teach young adults struggling with addiction. So when the opportunity was presented to me to be community outreach, it was a no-brainer to help spread the word of Surfside.
Right. Yeah, I kind of had the same experience. Once I got offered the opportunity, I jumped at it.
Yeah.
So what are the biggest challenges now? Everyone I've talked to so far really works heavily with the guys of the house. What are the challenges you see kind of on the other side of that?
Yeah, I mean, so I work on spreading the word and getting people to know exactly what Surfside is about and what we have going on down here in South Jersey. So I think one of the struggles is just staying on top of people, understanding what we do, because we are very different. Mm-hmm. We're not just a sober living. We offer, a 4-phase life development program where sometimes it's easy to forget when you're looking for sober living for a young adult.
Right. Now, is there anything that you do to kind of make your recovery interesting, to kind of switch stuff up, any sort of hobbies or anything like that?
Yeah, man. Recently within the past year, definitely got heavy into CrossFit. Mm-hmm. And recovery for me is about finding a community, finding, a brotherhood, which is what Surfside offered me. And CrossFit Gym offers that community of, expanding, networking, and gives me a little outlet to improve my mental, spiritual, and just my overall well-being.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know you've always spoke very highly about it. So I know you're back in school right now. What are you trying to do in the future? What's the future 2 years or 5 years or anything like that look like for Nicky G?
Sure. So I'm finishing up my master's in clinical mental health counseling. Mm-hmm. The plan is to sit for the boards and obtain my LPC, licensed professional counselor.
Right.
I really want to, in the future, work with collegiate and high school athletes that struggle with addiction, but also performance anxiety, stress, working with their families to how they can become better on the field, off the field, in the classroom, just overall mental health.
Awesome, dude. Well, I appreciate it, and thanks for all you do.
Thank you, Brian.
Love you, buddy.
Love you too.